I'm Caroline Miller, the facilitator for the new Scottish Enterprise Agritourism Monitor Farm programme, and here I am just on the cliffs just outside North Berwick, where we recently had our first monitor farm meeting, which was entitled First Impressions Count, which was honest opinions from over 30 businesses who came here to give Stuart and Jo, the monitor farmers, real honest opinions about how to improve their business.
To be awarded the monitor farm for East Central, it was actually a really fantastic thing for us. We were quite surprised to be awarded it, but at the same time elated, because for us it's a really good chance to open doors, to help us grow our business, work with peer groups, and learn, as well as providing other people perhaps with some knowledge if they want to head into diversification as well within their farm. So it's an exciting opportunity.
And certainly with being an arable farmer, we are needing to diversify, and we thought that a coffee house was the best way to go. We can tell you it's not been an easy journey, and we look forward to working with Agritourism Monitor Farm to see where we can take this project and other projects within Scotland. For our first impressions meeting, I would certainly say that we are looking forward to that. Negative comments, positive comments, to me they're all comments, and all you can do is try and make your business better. And the best way to do that is to speak to others and let others speak to you.
It's always good. It's been really interesting through social media, getting different feedback, and you learn along the way with it, and it can be quite difficult to respond initially, especially if something's said and you actually feel that's a bit unfair or a bit unjust, but on reflection, sleep on it maybe, then reply. It can only be a good thing, and it's certainly something great then to filter down through to the staff so that you continue to make your business better. We came up with quite a few topics to cover across the monitor farm. One of the things we would really like to start with is retention of staff. I think in this industry particularly, you can have a very much a high turnover of staff, and we've got some great staff. It's how to keep them on board. I know that I have had chats with other people just across the water about it in the past, and certainly that advice was really, really helpful, and that's what we're trying to do here. But it will be great to speak with other people on that topic particularly.
And I would say it's how you evolve and add value to a business, because we have a model here that appears to be working, and we know that by what's coming through, who's coming through the door, the feedback we're getting. But it's also to see what can we do just to add that extra bit, but not to make it complicated for everyone. We're in a building that we can't really expand by that much now, and it's just to try and find how can we add value. Is it add value by food, drink, or by something else? I would certainly say that we have, which will come up in the first impressions, as in we have a wall that's blank at the moment. We are going to put a board on there that has a journey of us, of where the farms come from and where we're going, and also I would probably say a blog of what Farmer Stuart's doing out in the fields, and it's trying to engage with the general public to educate and make people aware that because it's on your plate, where's it come from and how's it got there and who produces it.
I think also we've got a fantastic opportunity with walkers, because we have a huge number of walkers coming out. So in order to educate them, it would be super to be able to put in a walk, a dog walk, or simply a walk. It could be two different, but along the way, I've got very much an educational background, and so to find interesting ways of being able to educate the young as well as through to the old would be really super on that platform, using that platform.
And I'd certainly say, as we are on a cliff next to the sea, we can link walks in with what's sea life is down there on the beach, and then up onto the countryside and what we have flying or what animals we have. The urban people, I would say, are sometimes removed from actual reality what happens in the countryside. It's all, you all see it in the television, but actually it happens here. And we are so lucky to live in the countryside.